Hello, everyone. I'm Justin,
And I'm Marcella.
and this is Sailor Manga, the podcast where we take a deep dive into the iconic Sailor Moon manga by Naoko Takeuchi and discuss it to our heart's content. How are you, Marcella? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm very good. It's Sunday. I'm enjoying relaxing.
Oh, yes, a
I
beautiful Sunday.
I
We
relax.
were a Sunday where we're both off.
Yes, I relax for the other 6 days of the week. I'm not going to lie, but I relax more on a Sunday.
I wish I could say the same. I'm like a very tense person. I feel like I never relax, but that's just me, my
Oh,
nature.
well, hopefully we can
But
relax with
to,
some Sailor Moon.
yeah, some Sailor Moon will be a nice, relaxing time.
Yeah.
All right, so before we get started, as always, we need to talk about our Sailor Moon updates, but now it's a segment that we're calling Moon News because you said it last week off of the recording and I just loved it. So, Marcella, what's your Moon News?
So my moon news is I haven't actually got much this week. So I'm still continuing on with season 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to watch some more this evening because
Yes.
Sunday Sailor Moon Day.
Yes, we
Sailor
love
Moon
it.
Anime Day, yeah. So I'll be settling down with my laptop and watching some more this evening. And other moon. Oh, I kind of guessed. So last time we spoke, I'd done my order and I'd ordered the blanket, which I told you about
Yes.
in our last
Mm-hmm.
episode. And then I've also ordered just a couple of pins or badges, as we say
Oh, yeah, you showed
in the
me. They're so
UK.
cute.
Yeah, just one of Usagi with the big heart
Hard
eyes,
eyes.
and then of course my girl Sailor Jupiter,
Gotta
and
love her.
that's it. Just a little
Just a
update.
little news. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot either. I wanted to be completely caught up with everything anime related by this podcast, but I didn't quite get there.
Okay.
But I watched the Haruka and Michiru special, which was amazing. Highly recommend.
Okay.
It was great. And then I watched the Ami's First Love, which is based on one of the manga chapters actually.
Okay.
And it was also great. So I think Chibiusa has one, and then I'm completely caught up. I've seen every anime property from Sailor Moon.
Wow. The
So yeah,
specials,
that's my news.
the specials, they're the ones that you've said you can kind of watch them at any point. Was it the specials?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those were
Or
the
the
movies too,
movies.
but
Okay.
they're the same thing pretty much.
Okay.
I will say the Haruka and Michiru one takes place, I guess, within the third or fourth season because they mentioned something about the enemy or whatever in the fourth season.
Right.
I can't remember, but because I think technically the Haruka and Michiru one, the Chibiusa one, and the Ami one are like labeled as the Super S special. So apparently they take place like in that sort of realm.
Okay.
But yeah, you can still watch them whenever. Obviously, I did, but
Yeah.
to each their own.
To each their own.
All right, so moving right along, today we are talking about Act 3, which is titled Rei Sailor Mars.
Mm.
My girl Rei, gotta love her.
We love
And
Ray.
we open to this beautiful color page that starts the chapter with Usagi and Luna, but Usagi's in like three different drawings. She's like Usagi in Schoolgirl, Usagi mid transformation, and then Usagi as Sailor Moon. Super cute, lots of stars and
Yeah.
colors. And then quite possibly the cutest picture of Luna I've ever damn seen.
Yes, I was about to say her little bow is adorable.
Oh my god, that bow. And it's just, she looks so cute right there. They did a great job on that coloring. I absolutely adore it.
Yeah, I love
All right, so,
Usaga's shoes as
uh,
well. Her
oh,
shoes,
did I miss the shoes? Oh yeah, like the
they're
little
just very
ballet looking
cute.
straps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at you talking about the fashion coming from my gig.
I know. No, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's totally fine. I'm just kidding. All right, so flipping the page, we start in the Dark Kingdom once again. And we're treated with this faraway image of Jadeite coming up to Queen Beryl. And then we see more of Queen Beryl's outfit. And let me tell you,
Yeah.
it's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
This belt. Okay, let's talk about this belt she's wearing. It's like stars, beads, belt.
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know. It's like,
I don't know, but it's
no, yeah,
gorge.
but it is. It's absolutely stunning.
And the way that the breast area is cut on the dress is I love that intricate bullshit.
I know, and she's
It-
she can totally pull this outfit off.
oh god, yeah. And then we see her horns and her beautiful necklace and
And
jewelry,
her hair sort of
her hair
flowing.
flowing.
Yeah,
So Queen
she does
Beryl,
it good.
oh yeah, she's like participating in a Garnier Fructis commercial. I love it.
Yes,
Herbal essences, call Queen Beryl.
they need to.
So Queen Beryl says, Jadeite, you have failed me twice now. I assume you know the consequences? Bitch is not playing around.
She
So
isn't.
get it together, Jadeite. And he says,
He,
yes, my queen, I offer my deepest apologies.
well, I don't think that's going to cut it.
Yeah, don't think that's gonna do it. So, and then we have an eavesdropper, with some long dark tresses, and he says, because we haven't been introduced to him yet, right?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Okay. So he says, maybe if your soldiers weren't just clay dolls, they wouldn't fall apart so easily. And then he says, Queen Beryl, as your commander of North America, I, Nephrite, humbly request that you give me the order. So this is a commander just like Jadeite, but his name is Nephrite.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming for his role.
He's coming for his gig.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I can gather energy from our supreme ruler much more efficiently, and I will get the mystical silver crystal. I swear it. So he's making some big promises. Hope he can fill them
I hope so, for his sake.
for his sake. And then we get another commander in the next panel that says, Sailor suited guardians, you don't think they're after the silver crystal, do you? Bitch, where you been? Have you been paying attention?
Mm.
And I love that he's just like sitting on the landing.
Yeah.
We're not introduced to this one, but this is Zoisite for all you people out there. We'll meet him in later.
We will.
But then the three commanders are standing before Beryl, and Nephrite, I believe, yeah, says, Queen Beryl, if I may ask, what is the mystical silver crystal? Something that all of us are wondering, because we just know that people want it.
Yeah, what is it?
So she
Tell
tells
us.
us that from what she's told, the mystical silver crystal is the source of all energy, a stone containing infinite, immeasurable power, and she who wields it will be the ruler of the universe.
Wow.
Not just the world,
That's
the universe,
the
honey.
universe. That's some next level Red Bull stuff right there.
Yeah. So Beryl says, all who oppose the Dark Kingdom will face our wrath. They will know no mercy. Far East Commander Jadeite, the search for the crystal can wait.
Oh.
I will give you one last chance. And he says, yes, my queen, I swear I will find those repulsive Sailor Suited Guardians and destroy them.
Oh, them's fighting words.
Yeah, so good luck, Jadeite, because you've seen what the girls can do. So.
Exactly.
So flipping to the next page, we cut to an undisclosed location. We don't know where we're at exactly yet.
No.
But we got this girl with some long black hair, gorgeous. And she
Loving the
says
bangs.
something. Oh, the bangs is everything. I love it.
Yeah.
She says something is coming. Terrible calamity is on the horizon. And then we learn we're at Hakawa Shrine. And there's these two little school kids like running away from it. And they just look so happy and it says squee squee above their heads. It's adorable.
It's very cute.
Very cute. And one of them says, oh, there's the bus. And then she says, bye bye, Rei. And she's talking to this shrine maiden that we've been introduced to. So this is Rei.
Yeah.
And Rei says, goodbye, me. Take care. And then there's a sinister looking man that's driving the bus. And who is it but our good old friend Jadeite?
Things aren't going to go well.
They're really not. So then we got this beautiful drawing of Rei, looking very pensive
Yes.
as the bus drives by. And she mentions 6 o'clock, which is a little foreshadowing for the next couple of panels. So 6 o'clock, the bus, Jadeite, keep that in mind. And then, of course, we zoom on past to Juban Public Middle School, and there's a bunch of chatter going on. Lots of gossiping in the early morning. Oh, no, in the late evening, excuse me, because we know it's 6 o'clock. My bad. My bad. And they're saying, hey, have you heard about the 6 o'clock demon bus?
Oh.
And I just love that it's called the 6 o'clock demon bus, because the devil, honey, he waits till after dinner.
He does.
The devil waits till after dinner.
Yeah. He wants a good meal first.
Yeah, he's all about a good 3 meals a day. He
Yeah.
waits till after dinner.
You don't want to be getting on that bus.
No, absolutely not. If something's called the 6 o'clock demon bus, maybe walk.
Yeah, don't get on it. Life advice.
Okay, yeah, life advice. This is also a life coach podcast now, as well as
Yeah.
an educational podcast. So, tips and tricks. So a bunch of the kids are chatting and they say, "Oh my gosh, yes, I've heard about it on the I'm a butcher this. Sendezaka route.
Sounds good to me.
We're gonna go with it. You mean it's true? They say that if you get on the bus before it goes through the Sendazaka at exactly 6 p.m., you'll never be heard from again. I heard Death himself drives that bus. And I love this little, ooh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
And then maybe it takes you right to hell.
Highway to Hell.
I love that song so much. Oh my god. So all this chatter, what could Usagi be doing at a time like this? Oh wait, she's sleeping.
She's sleeping.
And then
Good for her.
Luna's, you know what? You got to get them extra Z's in whenever you can.
Power nap.
Power nap. So Luna says, girls do like their gossip.
They sure do. Look at Luna's little face.
I know, it's so cute. And then she jumps on Usagi's head because, like we've said in previous podcasts, it's her favorite pastime.
Yeah, standard.
And she's like, Usagi, come on, wake up. We have to meet with Ami after school today for a strategy meeting. And Usagi's like, huh? And then she says, oh, I wanted to go straight home and lie around all day. Marcella, it's your girl.
It's my girl. And I don't care what anybody says, but that is a legitimate plan.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's the kind of plans that you're like, hey, I can't go out to the club, I'm busy, and that's you're busy.
Yes, exactly. I have things
Yeah.
to do, and that is what I will be doing.
To be alone and lay
Yeah.
around all day and eat chips.
Exactly. And listen to
Yeah.
music. And
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, that sounds so lovely. Anyway,
anyway,
so Luna says 5 o'clock at the arcade, and Usagi's like, "Ooh, Roger that."
she's perked up now.
Yeah, she heard the arcade, and she's like, "That's my place."
That's it.
So then Haruta comes in, and she says, "So sorry, I'm late. Let's get first period started." And then again, Luna's favorite pastime jumps on Haruta's head. And Haruta's like, who let a cat into the classroom? And Usagi's like, sorry, Haruta, that's my cat. She's leaving now. And Haruta's pissed. She says, Tsukino, you again?
Yep.
Hate it.
She knows.
And then we're treated with a lovely monologue recap from Usagi. And I love this drawing of her. She looks super cute with her tongue sticking out, her little wink.
Sassy.
And she says, I'm Usagi Tsukino. I'm a second-year middle school student who loves sleeping and hanging out at the arcade.
Yeah.
But actually, thanks to this talking cat Luna, hey, she's upgraded from calling her a stupid talking cat, so Luna should be grateful.
She should. Good thought, actually.
But thanks to this talking cat Luna, I have to be a guardian of justice now. Once again, Sailor Moon with the mask on. I'm just saying, I'm going to point this out because it's later we're never going to see the mask again.
Yeah.
So I'm going to enjoy it while I can.
Exactly. It looks good. It's a shame.
I know, it really is a shame. I love the little wing tips on the side of the mask. It just looks really, really cute. Okay, so then we're at the Crown Game Center, and Motoki says, you're getting better, Usagi, because it's Usagi's playing the game, Motoki's watching, and Ami's watching. And Usagi says, heh, well, I have an amazing teacher, right, Ami? And then we get some more monologue recapping.
Yeah.
And this cute-ass picture of Sailor Mercury. Adorable.
Adorable.
And Usagi says, this is Ami, the girl genius from class 5. And guess what? She's one of the guardians of justice too. Sailor Mercury. Shocking, right? I already found another guardian. She's hyping herself up. We love a self-proclaimed hype man.
Well, if she thinks that's shocking, that she's found another already,
He's in for it.
She's going to lose her wig when she finds out.
She's going to lose her wig! Oh, man. So Usagi says, I'm still amazed that you beat the game, Ami. It's so hard. And she says, this doesn't look like the game I played. Oh, is that Ami talking? I'm terrible at knowing who's talking, apparently.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. No,
we're just going to go with...
The first one is Usagi, and then the second one is Ami.
Ami, okay. So Ami says, this doesn't look like the game I played. Does it have multiple gameplay patterns? Yeah, that doesn't sound like something Usagi would say. So then Usagi loses her game, clearly, because she's like, no! And then Ami says, I still don't believe it. We're guardians of justice, and we have magical powers? And then Luna's like, that's to be expected. You've only just awakened. It will all make sense before long. And then Ami says, Luna, who exactly is this enemy we're fighting? What are they after? What are we supposed to do about it? And
Yeah,
I
tell
love the
us.
serious look on Luna because, as we learned from the last episode, Luna needs to share with the fucking class.
She does. Yeah, bit more information, Luna.
So Luna tells us our duty is to safeguard our princess and the sacred stone, the mystical silver crystal. And then Ami's like, the mystical silver crystal. But then Usagi's like, I did it. I beat level 2. Fuck you
She's
guys.
not listening at all. She's not paying
She's not listening.
attention.
And then we have to talk about this panel of Luna's pissed face. Oh my god. It looks so good. She's like, really? I gotta be stuck with this bitch.
Well, yeah, it's at some point she's going to have to stop being surprised.
Honestly, I just love that dumbfounded look on her face. It makes me laugh. So good. So, because Usagi reached level 2, some more prizes fall out of the machine, and she didn't even have to beat it out of the machine this time.
Oh,
So, we love
okay.
growth once
Yeah,
again.
great. I was going to say, what's she got this
She says,
time?
ooh, the machine gave me another prize, wristwatches. And there's 2 of them. And she says, here, Ami, there's one for you too. And Luna swipes it like the thief she is. And she says, oh, just what we need. With a little modification, we can use them as communicators. And then Ami's like, Luna, did you do something to the game machine? And we get a lovely panel of Luna meowing and winking, like, oh, I love a devious Luna. So then Usagi notices the time and she says, it's 5 o'clock, Ami. Should you be here? And Ami flips shit. She says, what? Oh no, I have to run. I have an English test prep today. And then even though Usagi was the one who pointed it out, she says, oh, don't leave me, Ami. It's no fun without you.
She knows that Army's going to be down studying, though.
Yeah, she's gotten the gig at this point.
Yeah.
So Ami says, you're welcome to come along, Usagi. And she says, that reminds me, if you get on the bus now, you might get to see this really beautiful girl we sometimes ride together. Which is a little foreshadowing. Remember last time when I talked about Usagi having crushes on all her friends?
Yes.
Buckle up, sweetheart.
Yes.
So Usagi says, the Sindazeka bus? Where have I heard that before? And then we get a pop-up from Umino because we love a Budinsky.
We do.
And he says, I'll tell you where. This is the exact bus referred to in the 6 o'clock demon bus rumors. Stay off, Usagi, if you know what's good for you. And then Usagi's like, where the fuck did he come from?
He's just always there, ready
He's
to
always there.
impart knowledge with his know-it-all.
Yeah. He's always there to be like, actually, it's this. He's the explainer.
We all know someone like that.
Everyone knows an Umino.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, people really are going missing. And then Usagi says, come on, that's just a rumor. And then she says, I'm getting on the bus with Ami, okay, bye. She's like, I don't have time to listen to you, bitch. Okay, so then we have Ami and Usagi on the bus together, and Ami says, look, Usagi, that's her, the one in the TA Girls Academy uniform. And we get another picture of our side profile of Rei, and she's got some beautiful, like, flowers cascading around her. She looks gorgeous. She's got a nice little earring.
This is,
And then we're treated to this little chibi version of her on the side.
I love the
Little extra
chibis.
art. Yeah, they're so cute. So then in the next panel, Ami's like, well, this is my stop, Usagi. See you later. And Usagi is in a trance.
Yeah.
She's got the hard eyes.
She's got it bad.
She's got it bad. And she's just like, oh my God, Rei is so fucking pretty.
Yeah.
So
She-
then,
She can't look away.
she can't look away. Nope. Then the bus says next stop is Sindezaka, exit for Hikawa Shrine. I looked up in our Eternal Editions, it says Jinja, and I looked it up and it means shrine. So there you go.
Oh, look at you.
I know, I try to be prepared as much as possible.
Oh, very good.
So Usagi gets off of the bus and Luna, right? Oh yeah. And then
Yeah.
Luna says, Usagi, what are you doing chasing after some random girl? Why did you get off of the bus? And Usagi still has her hands clasped together at her cheek, hard eyes. She says, because she's so pretty. And then she says to herself, and why not? I have nothing else to do.
Luna's little
Luna.
paws just clinging onto her.
Yeah, with the sweat drop above her head.
Yeah.
Adorable. And then Usagi's like, what? She's gone. I lost her, Luna, and it's all your fault. And then Luna is like, oh, it looks like Usagi has her by like the throat or something.
Yeah.
It's like, Usagi, she probably just went into the shrine for pity's sake. And then Usagi and Luna walk into the shrine and are attacked by two crows. No big deal. Super casual.
Getting strong Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds vibes.
Yeah, very that. And Usagi's like, eek! There you go. There's my voice acting for the day.
You're hired.
And then, oh, thank you. I'll take $20 an hour, please. Thank you. Usagi says, "What's going on?" And Luna's crying for Usagi. And then we cut to Rei inside the shrine, and she goes and clutches her chest and says, "I feel it, a formidable, otherworldly aura. Is it an evil spirit?" So she comes bustling out of the shrine. And then Usagi's still crying no because the crows are like flapping around her for whatever reason. And Rei says, "They've come at last, those who would bring disaster to the sacred shrine. I will not allow it." And she throws her little thing, which I looked it up to make sure that I could say the right thing. This is Rei's Afuda, is what it's called. It's a little strip of paper with some kanji on it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called an Afuda. And so she throws the Afuda and she says, "Evil spirit, be gone."
I love that drawing of her as well.
Yeah, and I love the little whoosh action of the
Yeah.
Afuda. It looks
Yeah.
really cool.
That whole picture I just love.
And also, I just want to take a little quick shout out for a fashion moment. I
Yeah.
love her shrine maiden outfit with
Oh, I
a little
know.
bow.
Me
It's just
too.
very, very stylish. We
I
love
would
it.
completely wear that.
Oh yeah, same. It looks very comfortable, very freeing.
Yes.
So then the Afuda flies onto Usagi's forehead and she's like, "What the hell?" But it knocks her over, apparently. Because next thing you know, she's on the damn ground. And I love this little picture of the bunny ears with the X out eyes, like she's like passed out.
Knockout.
Super cute. Yeah, Rei did a knockout. And she's like, what? A girl? And she's like, "Usagi, was it? I'm so sorry. I mistook you for something else, but I did feel an otherworldly presence." And then Usagi's like, "It's fine." But then the crows come to surround Rei, and she says Phobos and Deimos don't normally attack people like that. So these are Rei's pet crows,
Yeah.
which I absolutely adore.
Oh, definitely.
Because I have this thing about crows and ravens. I think I mentioned it before. So the fact that Rei has pet crows is one of the many reasons why I love her so much.
Yes, and it reminds me of Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty cartoon.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Her
Can't
crow's name?
remember.
Oh, are we gonna have to Google something
Yeah,
this
I'm Google.
episode?
Oh, I'm already there. Maleficent.
It was a really cool name, like with a K or something.
Pet
God, what
raven.
was it?
Okay, we're finding out. Oh, Diablo. Was it called Diablo?
Was it Diablo?
Diablo. Diablo the Raven, also better known as Diablo, secondary antagonist of Disney's 18th animation, Maleficent's pet raven. I don't remember him being called Diablo.
Me either. I'm gonna do a quick look. I thought he had like a really harsh name. Oh, here we go. You know what I'm thinking of? This is from the Disney movie Maleficent, the live action one with
Oh.
Angelina Jolie.
Yes, that
His
was
name is Diaval.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's better.
So that I think that's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
Diaval. Pick your favorite. It's one of those two.
Anyway. We love a raven.
We love a raven. We love a crow. Anyway, back to Asagi. She says that was so scary. And then she's talking about Rei and she says she's a Shinto princess. And I will forgive. Yeah, priest. Oh, you're right. It does say priestess. Thank you. And she says, and I will forgive anything if someone's pretty enough, which we know where Usagi's loyalties lie in being beautiful.
Yes.
So then there's some chatter going on around the shrine, and Rei overhears it, and someone is saying, "Please bring my daughter Me home to us." So this is the same Me that we met at the start of the act.
The little cutie patootie.
Yeah, and so Rei says, "Excuse me, did something happen to Me?" And the mother says, "Rei, you may have already seen it on the news, but Me is missing."
Oh no.
And then she goes on to further explain, "I'm sure you've heard the other children gossiping about the 6 o'clock demon bus. Me would always take the bus home from this shrine, and this has never been the best neighborhood. I'm afraid she's been kidnapped."
Look how beautiful Ray's looking there, though.
Oh my God. And it looks kind of like there's like some sunlight hitting her, like these little bubbles going across her. Oh, she looks gorgeous.
I would have the heart eyes as well.
Honestly, same. So then the mother goes on to say, "I'm so worried. Oh, but I didn't mean to imply that your shrine is dangerous." It's kind of hard not to take it a little personal, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
I love that. She's saying something, but then immediately apologizing for it. Such a British
Yeah.
thing. Oh, I'm
Oh,
I'm
is that a
I'm
British thing?
terribly sorry that you hit me with your car. I hope it wasn't an inconvenience, but I now have to go to hospital.
So, the person who's with the mother is like, "What is wrong with that priestess? Your news didn't affect her at all." And then the woman explains, "That's Rei, old man Hino's granddaughter. She's always been an odd one. She performs weird rituals. She keeps crows as pets, and they say she has a sixth sense."
How is that weird? That's amazing.
I know, that's incredible. Like, that's the reason that you're going to the shrine. Probably, you're welcome.
Yeah.
So Luna hears this and she's like, "A sixth sense. An unemotional girl with strange powers?"
Her kitty, no, ignore it. I was going to say something and it wasn't going to come out right. Moving on.
So then we flip to the next page and we get Luna still going on about Rei, and she says, "Noble features, a graceful demeanor, and a servant of the gods. Could it be? Is she our princess?"
Luna's little shocked face.
And it's just like, I love it. So then we're treated with this beautiful, beautiful drawing of Usagi with Luna in her arms, and she's petting Luna's head. And I just love the flowers around and her wavy
Yeah.
hair. It looks really pretty. And then I don't really know who's talking. I believe it's Rei talking
Don't
to Usagi.
Yeah. Giving us a
What were
bit
you
of.
gonna say?
No, I was just trying to. I thought it was Luna at first, but it isn't. It's Rei.
Yeah. So Ray says Sendezaka is a rare place where 5 hill slopes meet. According to legend, there's always been a 6th phantom slope. The 6 o'clock demon bus is drawn onto that 6th slope where it vanishes, or so the rumors say. Do you know what they call it when people disappear like that? They call it being spirited away.
I wonder
And
if that.
Usagi's like,
I wonder if that's any connection to the movie Spirited Away.
I think it is. I've
The
never
theme
seen
of it.
Spirited Away.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I've never
should.
seen it.
You should.
But yeah, I've heard it's good. The only, because that's Studio Ghibli, right?
Yes.
The only ones I've seen, I think I've only seen one, which is Kiki's Delivery Service. That's Studio Ghibli, right?
That is, yeah. I haven't seen that one actually. Seen Spirited Away.
It's good, but it's
Howl's
like
Moving
very
Castle.
anticlimactic.
Watch Spirited Away. I think you'll like that one very much.
Oh, I've heard of Howl's Moving Castle too. I've heard
Yeah,
both
that's
of those are
great.
like the ones you watch.
Yeah, definitely. They're the two.
Which is the one with no face in it?
That's Spirited Away.
Okay, because I see the gifs of No Face on Tumblr and everywhere else all the time. So I feel like I would like that one.
Yeah, that's
All right,
Spirited
so
Away.
moving on. I'll have to check it out. So we cut back to the Dark Kingdom, and we've got Nephrite, and he says, "You're going soft, Jadeite." So basically, he's giving Jadeite some shit that he hasn't accomplished anything yet. And Jadeite's like, "This is the best way to lure them out of hiding. The more hostages I have at my mercy, well, you get it." And then we see that he has a bunch of people who are like passed out because remember, he's the driver of the demon bus, the 6 o'clock
He
demon
is.
bus. And so he says, "Instead of draining their energy, we will offer them up as living sacrifices to our supreme ruler, along with those sailor guardians' heads."
Jeez.
So I know we sort of skated past it, but Queen Beryl is not the supreme ruler. There's like
No.
an omnipotent force that's unseen across the Dark Kingdom that they're talking about catering to.
Yeah, she's his boss, but she has a boss.
Exactly. She's like the middle management, I
Yeah.
guess is what you
Middle
would say.
management level.
Yeah. So then we cut back to, I believe we go back to Juban Middle School, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
The next morning, because someone says good morning, and then someone else says, "Hey, did you see the news? There's a first year who's been missing for 4 days," and she takes the bus to school. And then we got some more gossiping chatter, and someone says, "I heard that almost 10 girls have gone missing from the Ichinohashi Middle School."
No
And someone says,
way.
"No way. Come on, it has to be this 6 o'clock demon bus. They've all disappeared at Sendezaka." And then someone's like, "Stop it, you're scaring me." That's the Usagi of their group.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we cut to...
legit to be scared though.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's all
Oh, yeah.
adding
I
up.
mean, if that many people are missing, yeah.
What else could it be?
Yeah, super cash. So then Haruto says, "Quiet, everyone. A lot of students have been going missing from this area recently. I want you all to be especially careful." And Usagi, in true form to her personality, is sort of daydreaming, not really paying
Yeah.
attention to all this chatter. And she's like, "Spirited away, huh? And then Umino, the Budinsky himself,
Yeah.
says, "Usagi, if you ask me, this is a brand new version of kidnapping."
He's just always there in the background, isn't he?
He's always there to to give the 2 cents that no one asked for.
Yeah.
So then we got Luna, and she says, "Something's fishy. I smell the enemy." And I guess she's just waiting outside for Usagi to get out of school, because that's kind of what it looks like.
Well, she can't be jumping on the teacher's head. She'll
Yeah,
get in
no
trouble.
jumping on heads
No
today.
jumping on heads today.
So then Luna says, "Come on, Usagi, I want to find out more about that bus and Sendai. So why don't we go see that Ray girl again? There's just something about her. I think she might be one of us. Or she might be one of the enemy."
Oh no.
And this is from Usagi.
Yeah.
Usagi's like, she might be one of the enemy. And Luna, being a shady ass cat, says, "Oh, so you are capable of intelligent thought.
Okay. All right, Luna. Jeez.
Luna, calm down. I literally feed you, so calm down." So then Luna says, "Here's the bus." And Usagi's like, "What? I don't want to ride that bus. I'm too scared."
The demon bus.
The demon bus. And then, so are they already on the bus?
They're on the bus here.
Okay, so yeah, they get on the bus, and Usagi says, "It's your fault if anything happens to us, Luna." And Luna's like, "Don't worry, it's only 5 o'clock. You can always call Ami on your communicator."
Oh yeah, they're watches. So she fixed them to be communicators.
Yeah, Luna has rigged them to be more communicators than just watches,
Bit
so
of
they can communicate.
behind the scenes work there by Luna.
Yeah, yeah. She, she doesn't have opposable thumbs, but she can do some technology conversion.
She can.
So, then Luna just looks shocked. I don't really know what's going on, and she just keeps meowing. And Usagi's like, "What is it, Luna? I don't understand cat code. Just talk."
Yeah,
And she's
now's
like
the time
wagging
to-
her around.
Oh.
And then,
See why?
but the reason that Luna was acting that way is because Luna's a bit more aware of her surroundings, in case you didn't know that Usagi is not. And we cut to this guy sitting next to Usagi on the bus, and he says, "Yeah, Luna, just talk." And who is it but our friend, the tuxedo man? But he's not in a tux this time.
Ladies, he's back. Yeah, he's looking
For pour one out for the ladies.
Yeah, pour one out. He's looking lovely though in his suit with those glasses, very
And
professor
his little
vibe.
suit and glasses. Yeah, very cute. And she's like, "Ah, you again." And he goes, "Thanks for shattering my eardrums, bunhead. We're always running into each other, aren't we?" And she's like, "What are you doing here?" And he says, "This is how I get to and from school." And she says, "No way, you've been a regular old middle schooler this whole time?" And then she's like, "Come to think of it, you are wearing a uniform." And then he's like, "Excuse me, I'll have you know that I'm a high school student."
Yeah.
And he shows us his student identification card. And we finally learn this bitch's name. So Usagi's reading it, and she says, "Mamoru Chiba, Moto Azabu, Private High School, Year 2.
Private high school.
Private high school. Just like Ray, he's lavish.
Yeah.
So Usagi says, "So if you take the bus, do you know about the 6 o'clock demon bus?" And he's like, "I've heard of it. It's this route, right?" As if there wasn't enough weird stuff going on already. And Usagi's looking at his side profile, and she's like, "That profile." And then she's just staring at him. She's like, "He looks just like my beloved tuxedo mask." And then she's like, "Oh, gross, my heart. Why is my heart racing?" And then he's looking at her side profile, and he's like, "She looks like just like my beloved Sailor Moon." And then out loud he says, "Guardian of Justice." And Usagi's like, bitch, what?" He's like, "Oh, nothing, never mind." And then they say, "Next stop, Sendai, exit for Hikawa Shrine." And so that's where Usagi and Luna get off. And Usagi's like, "That totally freaked me out." And Luna's like, "He's pretty sharp."
Yeah, he's figured it out, I think.
And so then we have Mamoru. Finally, we have his name. I'm so glad we can call him Mamoru instead of Tuxedo Man. He's looking back at Usagi, and I guess he did hear Luna say something about use your communicator.
He knows.
And then he's thinking back to when he heard gather all the data you could find about the mystical silver crystal from the last chapter.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm putting 2 and 2 together, and something's not right here." So then we cut to the Hikawa Shrine, and Ray's gathered another crowd of rowdy parents.
Rowdy
And they're like,
moms.
"So you see?" Yeah, the rowdy moms. "All we want is for you to use your 6th sense to divine where our daughters are." And then, of course, they're all murmuring. And they're like, that priestess, do you really think she can find our daughters? But she has psychic powers, right? And then Ray's a little flustered. And she's like, sixth sense? It's not like I can pinpoint their exact location. I think you would be better off asking the police. Okay, so this is very valid of Ray.
Yeah.
And the fact that they look so annoyed with her is
How
like,
dare you
step off your
suggest?
high horse.
How dare you suggest such a sensible option?
Right.
It's like
So,
one minute she's odd, and then the next minute they want her to use her sixth sense. Like, come on, ladies.
right. So,
Come on,
am I a
Karen.
freak?
Make your mind
Karen.
up.
Oh my God. These are the Karens.
They are the Karens.
This is the plague of Karens. And Karen, we're just gonna call her Karen now.
Yeah.
Karen says, "Can you at least try to humor us? We're worried sick, and we're patrons of this shrine, you know." So this is also where we call bullshit. So am I a freak or am I like a gifted priestess? You need to
Yeah.
pick one.
Get that bullshit button pressed.
Yeah, hit that bullshit button. And so then they're still giving Ray shit, and
That's such a
they
Karen
say
face as well. Look.
exactly. Honestly, it's a Karen haircut too.
Yeah.
And so Karen says, I haven't seen your grandfather around. For all we know, you're working together as a family to spirit our daughters away with your ghastly rituals. Bitch, you just wanted my help using a ritual, so
Yeah,
what is
and
it?
she suggested going to the police as well. Good Lord, Karen.
Right. Ugh, get it together, Karen. Plague of Karens. What can you say? So then Ray's pissed off and she's like, please leave. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, valid.
Very valid. And then Usagi comes up and she's seeing all this and she's like, oh shit. And then Ray basically storms off back into the shrine. And Usagi is thinking, aw, poor Ray. I can't figure out what they're trying to do. And then Luna says, if I know the enemy, they should be looking for. Or is this Usagi? Oh, yeah. No, this is Luna. She says, if I know the enemy, they should be looking for the mystical silver crystal. What they're doing now doesn't make any sense. And Usagi says, the enemy's looking for the mystical silver crystal too? And I just love this poignant look on Luna's face. She's like, yes. She's like, how have you not put this together, Usagi? Yes. So then we cut to Ray, and she's back in front of her fire, where she likes to do fire divination. That's kind of how she sees her visions and stuff. So it's crackling, and she's sitting down at it, and she says, "Concentrate. What is happening? What is going to happen?" And she sees a vision of a man, and it's the man driving the bus. It's Jadeite. And she says, who? And then she sees a vision of Jadeite strangling Usagi.
Oh, no.
Very sinister. Yeah. And then she's like, Usagi? And then we cut to Usagi and Luna. And then Luna says, Usagi, you must always remember the mystical silver crystal must never fall into enemy hands. And then I'm not exactly sure what this split panel is about because we see Mamoru as Tuxedo Mask. I guess he's just eavesdropping.
Yeah.
So he's Tuxedo Mask now. Mamoru's, well, we don't know that Mamoru and Tuxedo Mask are the same, but spoiler alert in case you haven't been paying attention. So Tuxedo Mask is overhearing this. And then we cut back to Ray and she says, I have a bad feeling about this. Is Usagi in danger? And so then
leaping into action.
The Tom Cruise of her time.
Yeah.
And she exits the shrine and she sees the demon bus. And as the demon bus whizzes by, she sees Jadeite driving.
From her vision.
From her fire divination. And she says, that driver, he's the man I saw in my fire divination. And then she's like, all of a sudden her legs start to move. And she's like, my legs, they're moving on their own. And Jadeite's basically sending out some type of energy, magic, something. And he's like, come, get on the bus.
I was going to say, do the laugh.
You know I had to. And he says, and travel from the surface world through an alternate dimension to our castle. So he's like forcing her to get on the bus. And then Usagi's like, it's almost 6, so she's still walking by. And then Luna says, Usagi, look at the bus. That's not a normal bus. I love that Luna can tell normal buses from demon buses now.
Yeah. I kind of would
another...
like it if the bus started to actually look a bit more like a demon.
Oh yeah, like if it grew like some wavy lines or something, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, just a couple of horns coming out the top.
A couple of horns. Just a good old horny bus, you know? So then Luna says, its destination sign is flashing red. So I guess that's the demon part.
Oh, okay.
I guess. And then as the bus passes by, Usagi notices a passed out Ray is on the bus. And then so she's like, Ray? And then the bus goes through a magical black hole in the wall. And Usagi sees this and she's freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
And she's like, is this the 6 o'clock demon bus? I have to save Ray. And she looks so cute in this drawing, this full body drawing of her. It looks really cute. So then she throws up the transformation pin in the air. Not her Sailor Moon brooch, but the
No.
transformation pin.
And what
And she
cute
says,
outfit is she going to have?
she says, Moon power, change me into a flight attendant. I'm still not over the fact that she could transform into anything and she transformed into flight attendant, but she sort of
Yeah.
explains it here in a second.
Okay.
But let's talk about this outfit.
I know. I've been waiting. I've been
Okay,
waiting
so
all
first
episode
of all,
for you to
you've
get
been
into
waiting for
this.
this?
Yeah.
So first of all, the hat, the flight attendant hat,
Yeah.
I love. It's like a bowler hat with like some pilot captain wings on the front of it.
Yeah.
Super chic, and all of her hair is stuff underneath it. It looks really, really adorable. And it's got this bow on the front, short like a black blazer. We're gonna go with black or blue.
Yeah.
Blazer with these cute buttons that are symmetrical down the side of it, and it's cute little mini skirt, cute little heels. It's just cute. It's just adorable.
Yeah. It's perfect.
So then Luna says, Usagi, why a flight attendant? That's the panel in which I'm Luna. I'm like, bitch, why did you turn into a flight attendant? So
I mean, she
Usagi's
looks good,
defending
but why?
herself. Yeah, she looks good, but also, yeah, why? So Usagi grabs onto the bus and she's like, because our mission is to ensure a safe and pleasant trip for all passengers. I mean, you could have turned into like Keanu Reeves in Speed or
Oh
Sandra Bullock
yeah.
from Speed. I don't know. A flight attendant? Like, the choice to be a flight attendant or Sandra Bullock, always bet on Sandra Bullock.
Was this just to? This was just for the outfit, wasn't it?
Honestly, I think Naoko
She
just wanted to
thought,
draw a
yeah,
flight attendant outfit. Yeah.
yeah, because yeah, it wouldn't have been as cute if she changed into a bus driver,
Yeah, that's true. Very true. A
bus
bus
driver's
driver
outfit. Do they have
outfit.
outfits?
I don't really think so. Maybe in Japan they do. Who knows?
Maybe.
But in the process of getting on the bus, Luna jumped on Usagi's legs. But because Usagi is not coordinated, she's like flapping her legs and she kicks Luna off of her. And she's like, Luna! And who's there to catch Luna but Tuxedo Mask?
Oh, coming in clutch.
Coming in clutch. Pour one out for the ladies, he's back. So Usagi disappears into the portal, we'll say, on the bus, but Luna and Tuxedo Mask are left behind.
Oh no.
So Usagi's freaking out and she's like, where is this taking me? I'm scared. Luna, Tuxedo Mask are back there. There's no one here to help me.
Oh, she's on her own.
She's on her own this time. So then we cut to Tuxedo Masks and he's like, she transformed right before my eyes. Who is she? And then Luna's like, peace out, bitch. And she jumps out of his hands and is like, gotta go.
I've got shit to do.
I've got shit to do. So then we cut to Ami, and she hears a little beep beep it a beep a beep on her communicator, and then all of a sudden Luna's there. So that doesn't really make sense. I guess Luna got in contact with Ami.
Luna's booking it though. Look at that panel.
She is booking it. You're right. So Luna pops up to Ami, and she's like, Usagi is going after the demon bus, and then all of a sudden Luna and Ami are at a computer. And Luna says, it's a good thing I gave you those communicators. I only hope we can use hers to track where she's going. Talking about Usagi.
That's the convenience coming in handy again.
Oh yeah, we always know that if a plot is convenient, a plot is good. So then Ami, the sensor pops out. I don't really understand this. When I read this last night, I still didn't really understand what sensor is popping out exactly. But it says,
go with it. Just go.
Yeah, it says the sensor popped out of the monitor and it's going down. I really don't know what's going on here. I tried to make sense of it last night when I read this, but I don't get it. But we hear Usagi's voice, so it doesn't matter. And she's like, Luna, come in, Luna. And Luna says, Usagi, is that you? Where are you? And Usagi says, Ami, what do? I came out of a hole in the wall and now I'm suddenly in this stone castle. I lost the bus. And then she starts to look like she's going to cry again.
Yeah.
She's like, Luna, what do I do? And Luna's like, bitch, transform. You have to help the girls. Like, what are you doing? And then Usagi's like, okay. And then she sees, or I guess we see, Jadeite overlooking Rei's unconscious body. Very, very creepy.
That is creepy.
And he says, this girl, I knew I liked her from the moment I saw her. She's beautiful.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah, please don't touch her. She's 15. Actually, she's 14, so get it together. So then Ami says, Luna, teleport me to Usagi's location. There's a burst of power when I transform, right? We can use that too. And then Luna's like, got it. Take this with you.
Is
And it's an
Luna
extra pin.
has Luna got little headphones on there?
You know what? I didn't see them till just now. She totally does. And it's got like a
A little
microphone connected.
microphone. I love that.
That is adorable.
I need to get.
Also, so you need to get Judith some.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
I knew exactly where you were going. But okay, so Luna gives Ami an extra transformation pin. Where the hell did this pin come from? We don't really get its origin story like we did with Ami's.
No, it didn't pop out
So
of
we're
the
just
game,
gonna,
did it?
yeah, we're just gonna
Luna just
assume.
has all the tech.
Luna really needs to start communicating. If this were therapy, we'd be like, Luna, listen, you need to work on your communication skills if you want this relationship to work. So, Ami transforms. We get the first Sailor Mercury transformation because she says Mercury power and throws up her pen and she starts to transform at the same time that Usagi is transforming. And so she says Moon Prism power. They both say makeup, and this drawing of Sailor Moon, she has the mask again. She looks incredible. Her hair is flowing. Her mouth is open wide for some reason. It's great. It's gorgeous.
It is. It's beautiful.
And then we see Sailor Mercury's form. So the teleportation tracking did work because Usagi's like, Ami.
She just appears in front of her.
Just appears in front of her. And then Jadeite sees Sailor Moon and Sailor Mercury, and he's like, you decided to grace me with your presence. Did you, Sailor Moon? And then Ami's like, Usagi, look. And then we see that Jadeite got Rei in a chokehold, similar to Ami being in the chokehold from Garabin last chapter.
Yeah.
And then Usagi's got to do her monologue. So she says, let go of Rei. I will not stand by and let you lock people away in your dingy old castle. Sick burn, by the way, Usagi. That was great. And she says, in the name of the moon, I, Sailor Moon, will punish you. And then Rei's like, that voice. She recognizes the voice. She's like, so then we get the first attack, a first official attack from Sailor Mercury. And she says, Mercury Aqua Mist. And is basically similar to the fog from the last chapter.
Yeah.
It just sort of use it for cover.
Yeah.
And that's what Ami says. She says, Usagi, use the mist as cover. Help Rei. And Jadeite's like, you didn't say the magic word. Because he says, not so fast. And he starts to crystallize the fog. And they're like, oh no, the mist is fading. And Usagi says it's not helping at all. He's turning it into little drops of ice. So he's condensing it all to make the fog go away.
Pretty though.
And then she's like, I knew it. I knew I couldn't do it, Luna. And then she starts to cry. And we get this adorable panel of Luna with her headphones and mic. Very Madonna. We love it.
Very.
And she says, don't cry. If you cry, you'll set off your ultrasonic waves. And that world is unstable. All the hostages will be doomed. And she just looks so distressed, Sailor Moon. She's so upset.
She's brimming. The tears are brimming, but she's got to hold it together.
She's ready for that breakdown. And then Luna says, get him with your tiara, Usagi. Sailor Moon doing Moon Tiara Boomerang. The boomerang says, you think this toy can hurt me, bitch? I'll fall on their ass. So he's really good with that, like, psychic energy, I guess.
Yeah.
So then they fall on their ass. And then Rei's like, what's happening? And then Luna says to Ami, the pin I gave you, it's all or nothing. We have to try. So Ami tosses the pin at Rei, which I love that she just like knows the plan.
Yeah.
Maybe her and Luna synced it up off panel. Who knows? So then we get Rei with the Sailor Mars symbol or the Mars symbol on her forehead as the transformation pin begins to glow. And then why do we see Phobos and Deimos? I'm not really sure, but they like appear or something.
Yeah.
That's a little confusing.
Again, we'll go with
convenience. Go with it. So Rei turns into a Sailor Guardian. We see her in her outfit, gorgeous,
looking hot,
looking very hot, pun intended. And she says Phobos and Deimos. So they're attacking Jadeite. They're like picking at its head, basically. And Rei sends out her hand and she says, evil spirit be gone, just like she did with her Afuda.
Yeah.
And she fries the shit out of Jadeite.
She does. My goodness.
She is a human air fryer because in the panel of this very monstrous drawing of him is terrifying, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's like melted. He's just like turned to ash. He is obliterated.
Yeah. She cranked that microwave up to the top setting and he is, incinerated.
He's done for. Incinerated. Yeah, that's a good word for it. She likes her jadeite crispy.
She does.
So Sailor Moon and Sailor Mercury are dumbfounded by this. They're like, and then Luna's back on the communicator. And she's like, no, the fire is warping the dimension. You're all in danger. Usagi, get everyone together in one place. So Usagi gathers all the victims and Mars and Mercury, and they teleport out of there, which is also very convenient. Because if she could teleport out, couldn't she teleport in? These are the questions we don't ask in the Sailor Moon universe.
Yeah.
Let's not dwell.
Let's not dwell.
Don't dwell, exactly. So all of the victims are back around the Sendezaka route, and they're like, huh? Where am I? Sendezaka, but I thought I got on the bus. So they really don't have any memory of what happened at all.
Which is probably good.
Probably for the best,
PTSD.
honestly. Yeah, no trauma. So then we're cutting back to the girls, and Rei is like, what are these clothes? It's like, bitch, those are fly as fuck. You better be grateful for them clothes.
Yeah.
And then Luna's doing her good old monologue, and she says, you are the guardian of fire and passion, under the protection of the Red Planet. You are Sailor Mars, one of the chosen guardians.
Look at Luna
and Rei's like,
acting like she knew all along.
I know, fucking space cat, I swear to God. So Rei's like, guardians? And then Usagi takes off her mask and she's like, we're a team, Rei. We've been looking for... And then, I guess Ami says, we've been looking for other guardians like you. And then Luna flies into Usagi's arms because Usagi says, ooh. As she flies into Usagi's arms, she's like, I'm so glad we found you, Sailor Mars. And then Rei's like, I'm Sailor Mars? I've always had powers that no one else had. Was it because I'm a guardian?
It was.
And so then we cut to, we're seeing the girls in a little crystal ball in the Dark Kingdom. They're being observed. And Nephrite is pissed. Nephrite says, no. Yeah. Jadeite was one of the 4 heavenly kings. How could they defeat him? And we have Zoisite in the background looking a little shocked as well.
Yeah, not as shocked.
Not as shocked, but Nephrite is pissed. And that's actually how we leave the act.
There's going to be some retribution. Right? Yeah, that's the end.
Or should we do this little recap first?
That's there is a bit of it.
Yeah.
Or could we do that at the start of the next?
Well, yeah, we'll do that as the recap for next time. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Act 3, Rei Sailor Mars. As always, Marcella, what was your favorite part?
So, I marked it.
Oh, you marked it? Look at you.
Yeah, I know. Well, I did. I loved, firstly, Luna with the headphones because...
Yes, it's so cute.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
I also loved the introduction to Rei and Usagi being completely captivated by her beauty.
Yeah, the girl crush.
Yeah. And also Mamoru.
Yes, we finally have a name to see.
Learning more about him and him. Have they figured it out yet? I mean, they have. They figured it out, haven't they?
Yeah, I would hope so, honestly.
That we figured it out, or is that just because we know?
I think it's just because we know.
The suspicion is strong.
Very, very strong.
But yeah, I just loved their little meeting on the bus. With him with his
me too.
With him with his school uniform on, and that whole little communication. And is she? And she's like, is he? That profile. Yeah,
all the questions.
That. Yeah, I like that interaction. So I think those are my kind of three key scenes, 3 key points.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got a 4th, and of course, the Queen Beryl reveal at the start.
Queen Beryl reveal. We get her dress and everything. Yeah,
because she's a favorite of mine. So there you go. What about you?
I think my favorite part, honestly, is just basically Rei's introduction, learning about that she's a priestess, that she does have a sort of sixth sense, and the fact that she has pet crows, Phobos and Deimos. That is my favorite thing ever.
Yeah,
that's one of the things that drew me to Rei.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'd probably just have to say with Ray's entire introduction. But shout out to Luna with the headphones, the Madonna mic. Um,
Yeah.
and also I'd have to say my last one is probably how Ray just obliterates the fuck out of Jadeite.
Yes, I know. That was cool.
Like she
Or not
fries the
cool.
fuck out of him.
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
over. He's
so good.
toast.
He's extra burnt toast, honestly.
Mm. And what about the fashion though?
You
Better
know
this
what?
better this act?
I think it's a little worse this act actually.
Even with the flight attendant uniform.
Even with the flight attendant, I preferred the sweatshirt bikini bottom moment
The
from
the
last
Jane
act.
Fonda, the Jane Fonda.
The Jane Fonda
Yeah.
workout Olivia Newton-John outfit, very good.
And even with Queen Beryl and her
I do like Beryl's dress. I
yeah.
feel like we're gonna get a little bit better look at it in the upcoming acts.
Yes.
Because we're just sort of an introductory sort of look at the dress, but I do love the star beads that are like wrapped
Yeah.
around her are
Slung
really, really
slung over
cool.
one hip.
Yeah. And it doesn't and she's got the hips to support it, honey, because that is very curvaceous drawing that we get of
She
Beryl.
does have yeah, definitely.
Right. Well, I guess that's all we got. Next time, we will be discussing Act 4, which is titled Masquerade Masked Ball. So we're not meeting a guardian in the next chapter.
Okay, we're taking a little break from
Taking a little break, letting everything breathe. And so we'll see what happens next time. If you want to follow me on the internet, you can follow me at JustinGray22, and that's on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube across all three platforms. You will find me there.
and if you want to reach us on Twitter, you can find us at Sailor Manga Pod.
Beautiful. And we also have an email account set up. That's sailormangapodcast@gmail.com. Send us a line. Let us know what's going on.
Get in touch.
Get in touch. I think that's all I got. Are you wrapped up on everything on your end?
I am.
All right, so let's start our ending phrase. Thanks again for listening to Sailor Manga, and we'll see you all next time. And in the name of the moon,
We'll be back soon.
bye, guys.
Bye.
Act 4, which is titled Masquerade Masked Ball. So we're not meeting a guardian in the next chapter.
Okay, we're taking a little break from
Taking a little break, letting everything breathe. And so we'll see what happens next time. If you want to follow me on the internet, you can follow me at JustinGray22, and that's on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube across all three platforms. You will find me there.
and if you want to reach us on Twitter, you can find us at Sailor Manga Pod.
Beautiful. And we also have an email account set up. That's sailormangapodcast@gmail.com. Send us a line. Let us know what's going on.
Get in touch.
Get in touch. I think that's all I got. Are you wrapped up on everything on your end?
I am.
All right, so let's start our ending phrase. Thanks again for listening to Sailor Manga, and we'll see you all next time. And in the name of the moon,
We'll be back soon.
bye, guys.
Bye.